Hello, Buzz Magazine!
The Outlaws.
Thank you. Here we go. Rock and roll.
Party on, Garth.
Now, I just found out you guys have 2 drummers. Two. That is so cool. How does that work?
Chaos.
Okay.
Yeah, chaos.
Are you like connected?
They're actually both original drummers from the band from the 70s.
Oh,
so,
awesome.
And these guys are the new originals. Chris played with us for a number of years in the 80s. Randy's the newest original.
Okay.
Got ourselves a great band.
So, and you have 3, like, of the founding members.
Monty, David, myself.
Right.
Yeah, I think Chris comes in next. He had the most years in. What was it, 8 or 9, 10, somewhere around there. I see what I mean?
That's enough.
Yeah.
You're not a newbie anymore.
Randy's
the honeymoon is over.
Randy's been with us now for over 2 years, going on 3 years.
Awesome.
So, and we're glad to have everybody in the band this year.
That's great. How did you get the name The Flame? That's what I want to know.
Oh.
How did I get that name?
The name The Flame.
I'm imagining all sorts of things. I'm sure it's more musical.
From a job down in Florida, in Central Florida, a little town, late at night, very foggy.
Is that the GTO?
It was in, no, you were in a Roadrunner, and it had a
Oh,
flame
that's right.
painted down on the side of it.
Right?
It was my brother's Roadrunner.
I was going down straight on the street, and the next thing I know, I saw a Roadrunner car come up and go over with a big flame.
Ouch.
And Huey was driving the
Cool.
Roadrunner, and that was it, flame from then on.
Yeah.
So I want to
All right, high five.
It looked like NASCAR out in the cow pasture.
So cool.
Actually, the car had one of those scoops on the front that you hit a button, it would come up, and it had shark's teeth on it.
It was
Wicked.
incredible redneck car.
Yeah,
Where
it
is
was a
this
Roadrunner.
car?
It was my brother's, and I wrecked it, and I'm glad he never kicked my ass.
Aw.
And one of these days, Sonny, I'm going to buy you a new one, I promise.
That's right. You guys have an album now, right? And it's sort of new.
It is new.
It is new.
It's not released yet.
Oh, it's not released. Oh,
No,
it's a brand
not yet.
new one. I was thinking
Brand new.
2005.
We just finished it,
Oh,
and
great.
we're putting the final touches on it, and management is negotiating right now.
Great. What's it called?
Once an Outlaw.
I love that. Once an outlaw, always an outlaw.
Yes, what
I
it
didn't
says
have
on
to
the
say
back
it
of
this
the
time.
package.
That's great. See? That's what we thought. Yay! Give me 5 on that.
Yay!
That's what we
I'm an
hoped would happen.
outlaw.
There you go.
There you go.
So what's the tour going like now? Are you guys having fun? Is it a good time?
It's been great. We've been out with Charlie Daniels and Marshall Tucker most of the summer.
Volunteer
Great.
jam.
Volunteer
tour.
jam.
What does that mean, volunteer jam?
Well, it's Charlie's tour. It's Charlie Daniels has had these things since like the mid-70s
Right.
when he started them.
He always did them in Nashville. He never took it on the road before, at least to my knowledge.
Tennessee's a volunteer state, so
I see.
way back in the early 70s they started this volunteer jam.
Oh, neat. That's so neat.
And that's where he would invite people he knew from other bands, even entire bands, to come and participate in the show. And
Wow.
so that he took it on the road this year, and we were very fortunate to be included in that
That's
show.
nice. That's an
With
honor.
us, Marshall Tucker Band, and Charlie Daniels.
Ooh.
And we all played together at one time or another. In fact, we all ended up on the last song with Charlie. Sal's going to do it again.
Wow.
So that was his idea, and we were very grateful to be on the tour.
How different is it now? Like you said, you worked with these people many years ago. How is it different now? Is it to tour with them? Is it the same, like just coming back together like old friends?
Yeah, it is. Everybody plays better, sings better,
Right.
looks better, and
Right.
has their wits about them more. It was nothing but total fun for us. We had a blast.
Isn't that wild? I've noticed we've interviewed a lot of musicians over the summer doing summer tours with people they knew before, and they really do look better. You guys are better than ever.
Well,
and I think music keeps you young.
Yes,
You
it
know,
does,
music does.
and we stopped all the bad things. We didn't know any
No.
better when we were young. We
Gotcha.
learned. We learned.
Okay. Which bad things? The drinking?
All of them.
Boozing?
Pretty much all of
that
them.
same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much everything.
So is it boring now? Is it like a family tour?
No, it's not boring at all.
Family tour.
Not that families are boring.
Bring the dog, bring grandma, bring kids. We don't care.
Are there dogs? I love dogs.
I have 6 dogs.
Awesome.
I have 3.
4.
Wow.
Monty has
Yay,
9.
covered.
Monty lives with Mickey.
None. Aw.
Monty lives with
really hate Michael Vick right now.
no comment on that because I don't want to get slammed, but
So, dog lovers, are there any? Do you bring your kids on the tour now too? Or?
We're close to home. They come.
Yeah,
Okay.
My grandbaby comes out on stage with us from time to time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so groovy. You don't look old enough to have a grandbaby.
Well, thank you. She's
aged well.
I'm
You
tickled.
are?
I'm
Yeah, he's
tickled.
You guys are all from, or originally started in Tampa, Florida?
Tampa.
I am from the deep south as well.
Is that right?
The very deep south, Miami, Florida.
Miami.
You can tell the accent.
Miami. Well, did you bring the flag with you?
Yeah, we recorded
Just
a lot
kidding.
of records in Miami.
Did you?
And Criteria.
Sure did.
Oh, Criteria,
Yeah,
sure.
and Bayshore.
Bayshore too.
Uh-huh.
And Quad Radio. as
Right,
well.
right.
So,
Yeah, 3 different times we were down there. So
Yeah, Miami's
it's a great
beautiful.
city.
it's a great
Yeah.
city.
When I was growing up, it was all run down. There was no South Beach. There was nothing.
We spent a lot of time in Coconut Grove.
Coconut
Grove
Grove
is the best,
back in the day, yeah.
So,
It was
do
good.
any of you still live down in Florida, or are you all over the country now?
I do.
Oh,
I live in
yeah.
Brooksville, Florida.
Okay.
And I'm in Orlando, and
Oh,
David's in
great.
Tampa.
Tampa.
And Chris is originally from Sarasota, I believe.
Sarasota, but I live in Nash Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Nashville.
So does Randy.
I'm a Tennessee native, so it's football season gets a little rough in here. You know,
Uh-oh.
Volunteers and the Gators,
Yeah.
Well, don't mention
or
the
the Titans and the
The Bucks.
Jacksonville
The
Jags,
Bucks.
or the Bucks,
Or the
yeah.
Seminoles.
Yeah,
okay.
It gets a little rough.
You guys
We don't
duked it
talk-
out?
Nah, we just verbally.
Verbally.
A lot of
A
verbal
lot of
abuse.
slander.
Okay.
A lot of slander.
Flying around.
The king of slander,
I am
might
good at
add.
it, might I add.
13 years of sobriety made him very good at slander.
Yeah, I'm good.
Now you're sharp. There's no haze over you.
No, none at all.
Fur
I'm
covering.
good.
No.
So I wanted to ask, when you guys were working on this album, what's that like composing together? Or do you compose together? How do you do that?
It happens in a lot of different ways. We work together and try to pick out the songs that'll fit the band the best, and then we
Okay.
work on the arrangements together, and
Everybody-
we exchange. Everybody puts their 2 cents in, and we end up with what we get, and that's how we get the best out of it.
Oh, that's great. So it's maybe not a democracy, but you all feel pretty,
Well,
good
you
about
know what the
contributing
rule
and
is:
tight.
if you don't like this, you better have something better to offer.
Right,
And
exactly.
that's usually
That's
works.
right.
So.
Don't just put it down.
Right.
If you got something better, then lay it
and
out.
we're all willing to listen, so we work together very well.
Exactly. That's great. Now, you guys have a website. Are you planning on re-releasing any of your old material?
As a matter of fact, yes, we are.
Absolutely.
We are, yes.
We're working on the equipment as we speak.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We're planning on releasing some of the live shows that we've done also.
Okay, great.
But
Oh,
that's
that'd
going
be
to
neat,
take a
right.
little time. There'll be some video footage to go with that.
That was my next question.
Yes, there'll be some.
Cool.
It's home cameras and video cameras, and sometimes you get better stuff that way.
Oh, yeah.
And if you got, the high definition guys in your face all the time,
Yeah, yeah.
Our trip to
Great.
Europe would be one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
you should.
We played the Aero Festival over there this year.
Ooh, Aerofest, I've heard of that. Is that a neat thing
Yes,
to be over there?
It was incredible. We had a great crowd.
The audiences love you over there,
Yes,
don't
they
they?
do.
It went crazy. It was great.
Yeah.
They
We
love
had a
rock,
great
they love
time, too.
Americans, and if it's like, if you're a classic or whatever, it's like their memory, they don't get to see you very often. So to them, maybe even a 30-year wait is like, oh, they're back.
Yeah, it's like they
Oh,
never
my
left.
God, they came back.
Well, they invited us back next year for
Great.
3 festivals and a bunch of shows, and I hope it works out. We'd love to go.
Oh, that's nice. You can sell a lot of stuff over there, too. They tend to buy a lot of souvenirs.
What was your favorite song? Like, what songs do you really look forward to playing?
That's a difficult question. I really like them all. I mean, I love Ghost Riders. Playing Greengrass, the guitar songs, so Chris and I particularly like those. Our drummers sometimes, when we do the extended version, they give us the look like, okay, that's enough guitar playing for now. But we get even with their drum solo on Waterhole, so it all works out. So I'd say pretty much all of them. We enjoy playing everything, and we're getting ready to change our set around for next year and do some songs that we haven't done for a very long time.
Excellent. Hey, I'm Kim Katz with Buzz News in Chicago, and I am here with the finest Southern rock band in the history of Southern rock, or just rock in general. And I just want to introduce the Outlaws. They're going to do one of our video postcards from the road and give a shout out to all their very loyal fans all over the world.
Personally, we'd just like to thank our fans for hanging in there all these
Absolutely.
years and being patient. I know this record's taken a while, but it's going to be worth it. And for all the time that you've waited, we really appreciate it.
There were a couple of fans when we first came up that were waiting out there, and they were just bursting with pride. They're the greatest Southern Rock Band, the history, and they were just going on. It was so nice to see. You know, they're just really cool people, really sweet people.
We try to give them the best show we can every night, whether it's 500, 5,000, or 50,000. They're going to get the same from us.
Right, absolutely.
Cop the buzz, man. Here we go.
Cop the buzz.
Cop the buzz, man.
Cop it.